Hello, this is Ezekiel Gonzalez from Center Vikings Production, and today I'll be talking with Mr. Jones. So, today my first question is, how do you think the spring sports will go this year?
Uh, I think the spring sports will be highly competitive. I don't think it's all about winning championships. I think you learn more from just competing, committing to something, working hard, having that angst and that feeling of like you don't want to probably participate anymore. Sports are not easy. If they were easy, everybody would be out for them. So really looking forward to seeing how the ladies do. Ladies soccer start this weekend. The guys, they scrimmaged last week against Pagosa, and they kick off in Pagosa on Saturday. We have a lot of games coming up, and then obviously track's going to go compete at a high level in Pueblo. So, I just feel like that sports teach you a lot more about life and commitment than just a regular old school day. So, looking forward to it.
Okay. Are there any academic events after spring break?
I don't really know what you mean by academic events. Probably our main academic event would be we do have state testing coming up, and I know that we don't really solely solidify everything that we do around it, but it is a very very important test. And in the high school realm, it's going to be PSAT and SAT, and we're going to hope that we have prepared you to do your best on the test, and then obviously. We want best effort on the test, and we want folks to be able to apply and compete and for scholarships and go to college and go to the military and be productive and those type of things. But we do have a lot of things coming up, and we do have spring break right around the corner. But as far as academics, we're just going to keep trucking along in science and math and language arts and PE, and hopefully we'll do well on the state testing where the state knows that we're doing the correct things here at Center High School.
How do you think students can prepare for the test?
That's a really great question. It's been proven. We went to a conference a couple months ago that was really guided along the PSAT and SAT, and it's proven that if you put in anywhere from 30 to an hour a week on the PSAT as far as the Khan Academy, your scores can go up by 100 to 200 points. And so it's not all about what we're doing. I mean, what we're doing in math and language arts is super important. Obviously, science and social studies is embedded into the test as well. But you can prepare yourself and do better by taking your device that's provided by the school. You do not have to have internet because you obviously have the library. But if our folks, if our freshmen, sophomores, juniors all did some Khan Academy aligned with their school ID numbers, our scores would definitely improve.
If you were in charge of remodeling the school, what would you change about the classrooms?
Well, one of the changes I think already happened last year. I don't know if you noticed or not, but in the fall we didn't have overwhelmingly hot classrooms, especially on the south side where the sun shined all day. So we do have some sort of an AC unit. You guys could probably tell me more than me. I'm not in a classroom. I think our classrooms are adequate size. The desks are built to do cooperative learning. That means sometimes you're in groups and different various forms. We don't have the traditional like desks in a row type of things. Probably one of the things that if we could afford it would be to shut down the lighting because I think a lot of teachers use a Promethean board and sometimes they're hard to see. But I don't know. What do you feel? How do you feel? How could we improve our classrooms if we're going to redesign the school?
Well, no, I think they're okay. I just think that what really matters is like how many students are in the class because some students prefer like small, like having fewer students and some a lot. So.
Yeah, I'm looking right over here and you won't see it on film, but Miss Mullins has an extremely large classroom. She has some extremely large classes. And when we start trickling up into the high 20s and low 30s, that's sometimes concerning, and it's hard for a teacher, to manage a class like that just because of the sheer numbers. I think we're very, very fortunate that we have what we have. We have a beautiful school. We have awesome classrooms as far as like science realm, a fantastic weight room. We have alternative, our shop and where Mr. Schoenfelder teaches, and then our alternative school is top of the line. So I think we're very, very fortunate, and I think that we're pretty proud of the school. There's a lot of things that I would change, but I built a house and I would change some things too. So
All right, so I think that is all. I know you said you had some questions.
yes, sir. So just first question. I'd like to just get your perspective, and I guess you didn't have a chance to talk to your class about this, but how do you think the RJ circles, the restorative justice circles, are working in Center School District?
What do you mean, like?
So when we've done various circles, like we just did school circles on how on school safety last week and advisory,
Oh.
those type of things, those circles. How do you feel like that those are perceived
I think
through the
that's
students?
I think that's a great thing because like you get to see everyone's opinion, and not all of us have the same opinion. So that's why I think it's a good thing that it gives everyone a voice.
Have you had a chance to participate in any circles where sometimes the learning environment in the classroom is disruptive because of students' behavior? Have you had a chance
Oh
to?
yeah,
How do you feel like that those went?
I think that went good, but hopefully people actually learn because sometimes they'll be good for a while and then they'll get back to doing it again. So
One final question: how I don't know. You were not in my circle last week. How safe do you think that this school is? Do you feel like it's a safe place to come to? And
yeah, I think it's a safe place. I think that they try their best. I mean, it's not like 100% safe, but for the most part, it is. And I understand that you guys can't unexpectedly know, something's going on. So I think that it is really up to us, the students, to make it safe, not just to the principals and the board of directors.
this guy's good. Thank you.
Yeah, oh yeah, thank you for having you here, Mr. Jones, and we'll see you next time.
All right, awesome. Thanks.